Essentially, P.O.W.E.R came together in order to build community here in the space of Madison and at UW-Madison. I think the folks who initially started to recognize this gap in the space, Madison talks a lot about diversity, Madison talks a lot about being inclusive, but that wasn't a reality that we knew when we came here. And it's a reality that we still are having to create as we continue on our path here. The community ciphers came about as a way to kind of encapsulate the pieces, the fillings of that gap that we were missing, all in one space, all in one activity, all in one event. So we do those regularly now to change that narrative about Black folks in Madison, about people of color in Madison, and what that means to be Black in this space. It's about folks coming together and sharing their talents, sharing their expertise, sharing their interests, sharing their passions.
And I invite you in your heads or out loud, whichever you're most comfortable with, to just speak some of the ancestors that you want to bring into this space with us today and always.
So how has policing and surveillance impacted your specific community?
It's really hard for us to, do simple things from like having our families at the park to having like barbecues, you know what I'm saying? Or even just being outside of your home on your property, you still get that harassment and stuff. So like even like at grocery stores, you can't just walk around a grocery store because everybody's following you. If you're specifically like if you're Black, like I used to live in Middleton and I lived right across the street from Pick and Save, and every time I went in there was like 3 employees always following me, right? And it's just like, it's that race thing. So like we don't really have the opportunity to do and like just walk freely or be able to speak freely.
The ability to build communal trust. We have the ability to shift minds and hearts. And we have the ability to build movements that actually meet the real needs of communities. What this means is we can actually build safe communities. We can actually build communities of trust that lessen the ability for the empire to penetrate them.
You're a holiday, a glass of ocean slipping down my throat and landing on my hopes. I'm dreaming of the maps of
Think about the long Black radical tradition. In addition to writing things in books and articles and journals, that which cannot be articulated, right? It was always through music, right? It was always through poetry, right? So our cultural cipher is a Black radical imagination to allow us and give us the fugitive space to create worlds that we want to live in, right?
H, this game is about communicating through the silence.
It's all about strategies to survive.
So never back down until you're out of books.
I'm bringing the gifts. Yeah. I'm bringing my culture. I'm bringing my body. I'm bringing everything. I'm bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, for I am the dream and the hope of the slave. See, Black history is a story. It's a story of prayer, struggle, and praise. Because we are the dream and the hope of the slave. And since we are literal living manifestations of dreams never once thought or conceived, we now have to pass on that hope and be an answered prayer now to a distant dream.
Ooh, I feel that you remember dreaming of a past that couldn't last, and now we're changing, reframing.
Continue to move forward, creating spaces, creating approaches to knowledge production, to research, to community work that is outside of the current state that we know does not serve us, right? Continue to be committed to imagination and to creation and manifestation of worlds outside of what we know right now. That is our mission. So thank you all. Peace.